The story of Titu Singh is often considered one of the most compelling accounts of reincarnation, because it actually led to a criminal conviction. In 1990, a 4-year-old boy in India named Titu began telling his parents that his real name was Suresh Verma, and that he owned a radio shop in a city called Agra, which was miles away from their village. He became increasingly distressed, claiming he had been shot in the head while sitting in his car, and that his wife Uma was still waiting for him. His older brother eventually traveled to Agra and was stunned to find a shop called Suresh Radio that had indeed been owned by a man named Suresh Verma. Suresh had been shot dead outside his home several years earlier, and the case had gone cold. When Titu was brought to the city, he recognized the shop immediately. More incredibly, when he saw Suresh's widow Uma, he burst into tears and hugged her, correctly identifying her as his wife and naming their 2 children. The most haunting piece of evidence was physical. Titu had 2 distinct birthmarks, a circular, indented mark on his right temple, and a larger, jagged mark on the back of his head. When investigators looked at the autopsy report for Suresh Verma, they found that the bullet had entered through the right temple and exited through the back of the skull in the exact locations of Titu's birthmarks. Titu went even further by describing the details of the murder to the police. He named the killer and described the vehicle used in the attack. Based on the information provided by the small child, the authorities reopened the case and eventually secured a confession and a conviction. Titu's case remains a rare instance where a past life memory served as the primary lead in a successful homicide investigation.